I wanted to make a video about headphones because I've recently started using mine more often. I've bought them long ago, but I've always preferred to mix on speakers. My speakers are Mackeys. They're 5-inch woofers, and for the most part, they do well with bass and kick drums or whatever. But over time, I noticed it wasn't producing subs. Like the sheet might say it goes down to 43 hertz or 53 hertz or whatever, but there's been occasions where I've released a song on Spotify and I listened to it in headphones after the fact, which I should have done before the fact, to find out the lead synth that I added in a song actually has another octaves down. There's a sub in it, but I wouldn't have known because I was mixing on my speakers that I thought were better. I would say use both. Long story short, I was loading some 808s the other day, and I'm previewing them, and I'm not really hearing them. So of course, my brain's like, oh, these are shitty 808s. It's actually like, no, your speakers can't produce that sound. So I put headphones on, and all of a sudden, those 808s were like, boom, but they were pretty much silent on the speakers. So I watched a few videos about mixing sub bass in these things, and yeah, man, a good pair of headphones is useful to hear those frequencies. So I've been doing that and monitoring through headphones. I actually and taking them off, putting them on, taking them off, and getting both perspectives because they're both valid. I would say there was a reason I didn't use my headphones to mix that much because the speakers are pretty good. But it took a long time, and maybe I was stubborn or not open-minded enough because I thought, what I started doing? I started making my bass lines audible through my speakers. It's rather than use headphones. Does that make sense? I'm like, oh, I'll just make the bass line so I could hear them on my speakers. So I think the consequence of that would be, yeah, they sound good on the speakers. It might even sound good on phones and everything else because they're like a register higher. But that deep sub, it's not a sound, it's a feeling. And if it's not there, it's not there. Therefore, my mixes might be less exciting than a mainstream mix that has those frequencies covered because they were mixed in a pro room by a professional with 10-inch woofers and a sub and XYZ. So in order to get that sub in my monitoring, I use headphones. Not buying a sub in an apartment, that's a no-go. If you're in a house, maybe consider buying a sub. So I also realized I started getting into delay and reverb a little. I'm always looking into that because for the most part, I've never gone out of my way to buy a delay or a reverb of high quality. I just, collect the free ones that pop up throughout the years and stock or whatever. And I think, I've tried a couple ones. I have bought a couple, but long story short, checking your reverbs and delays, headphones again, much better picture. Of course, you use both. You take them off and reference the speaker. But when you're hearing ping pongs in your headphones, ping pong delays and even spaces and reverbs and just the nature of the delay and reverbs and atmospheres and time-based effects, headphones win in that category as well. Or at least they're a vital part in placing your reverb and delay how you want them and how in level and in style. I thought, oh, I should buy some really good headphones, which I've been thinking for years now. But I have these Yamahas, which I reviewed on my channel. My first video I ever made as Dope Snare. It was about these headphones. And they're good. They're going to do the trick until I do upgrade my headphones. I've heard it said online and on social media and by people that mix and master for a living. They basically say, don't get the best monitors you can if you're in a messed up room and you can't treat it. So like an apartment, you're not allowed to put stuff all up on the wall or whatever. You're better off using a good pair of headphones in that case. And I did my own research and read some articles, and I thought, oh, I'll just buy 8-inch woofer or 8-inch monitors. But as soon as you put 8-inch monitors in a room that's either not big enough or treated XYZ, you start getting standing waves, and then you're not hearing what's actually happening. You're hearing anomalies in the room getting introduced that are like so sly you don't even know they're there. So you're mixing, but you're not mixing what's actually there. You're mixing what you're hearing, which is your poor room. That was a mouthful. So that's just where I'm at with headphones, and I thought I'd just pass along the information because I think I was trying to get around it. I didn't really like wearing them that much, and I just thought mixing on monitors is better. But if you're mixing on 5-inch woofers and you're in a bedroom, you're in an apartment or whatever, use both. Yeah, I would just say use both. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.